Alright, so I have to just fresh what's in my mind. Okay, in the last 4 or 5 hours, I just had a discussion with two other people about reality. And, wow. Okay, so this whole Austin Lee Meredith person, it's not me. Austin Lee Meredith was found in the column of ones. Across from the columns of ones, I found my wife's name with the use of the Stairway of Heaven on the left hand of God. On the top is a row of zeros guy. I'm your zero, Smashing Pumpkins. He was with a zero shirt with a star or 5 reservoirs from a dodecahedron. Has a pentagram at the bottom for the reservoirs between the icosahedron and the dodecahedron. So, some guys have been trying to pick a fight with me. You're not going to get a rise out of me, guy. No one is. You can't say anything. Comments, they're all being held for review. You say something I don't like, you get blocked. That's, you know, that's all. So, yeah. The name of my higher self is SHElayne Amber Graves. It is a female in the flesh with a male soul. I am a male in the flesh with a female soul. We are working on cellular energy together and the inception of the idea from our surroundings about its plausibility. That is a virgin birth of an idea because of the MK Ultraness that's all around myself and herself. In my reality, my wife left with the kids. In her reality, I'm assuming her husband left with the kids. My wife, in the flesh, has a male soul. Austin Lee Meredith is her higher self. He is a male in the flesh with a female soul. I think the way it works is that we're all just bubbles, okay? Your DNA, like even the molecules that make up the matter that are you, are separated by electron shells, bubbles where the protons and neutrons and electrons don't touch. Shells, shell game. It's the trinity of the Neptune, Jupiter, Saturn matrix, or the reading from my left to my right. It'd be like the right hand of God, the balance, and the left hand of God, so it'd be like the Jupiter, Neptune, Saturn matrix. Anyway, so I think what's happening is that the key, I'm not the key. I'm only needed for the immaculate conception of an idea where every observer in Earth has the right to an opinion about questioning the validity of what they've been told about their reality. I say that you've been taught the N+4 reality, and you are looking for the Trinity, which is 9 hops away. You have to understand the dimensions of the realities, and you have to understand the mathematics and the sacred geometry. What I think Antarctica's piece in this puzzle is something very interesting about the creation of the land masses that are already in the Earth. We have 5 continents. The oldest place created should be the smallest. So what's an old dynasty or peoples? Japanese, Chinese, Hindu, Mongolian, African, like Aztec, like Egyptian and whatever, that area, Holy Land stuff, European, North American Indians. It seems like there's I don't know what the numbers, how many tectonic plates are there in the Earth? Are there 7? Is it one Earth of 7 tectonic plates of 13 land masses? 12 families? Circled 13 land masses? Now I keep thinking about our Antarctica. That was the last landmass created at the cathode. To complete the cell guy. anode to cathode energy, positive, negative, whatever. Like, okay, so like, now get this. What if the maps are changing ever so slightly as time passes because of our evolution of consciousness? But I think right now we just took a quantum leap in consciousness. Because what I think happens is once you understand your higher self's role in the game, that I've been literally, like, I think I'm the devil of this reality or something. Like, it has something to do about all the signs and symbols about the TV shows, the movies, the music, the Bible, the King James Version, all that shit. It's all like a Jesuit, like, like, like creation based on cellular mathematics, which is based on they don't know what. The one? Maybe they know my name because they don't understand the bottom. Maybe they know her name. Maybe they know her, anyway, whatever. Okay? I think what is happening is that I'm the decoder. I have no say in this and being who I am and doing what I do the way I do it. But I think I found, like, literally that we're like we're living in a battery, and the only way to make our Earth fixed is to create a battery in our battery. But if you don't have immaculate conception of that idea and you're told and you're part of some club, like in Inception, when they say, "Do you think he knows?" and he has a locked safe, I don't have any locked safes in my mind. I don't have safes. And if I did, all the doors would be open and they'd be empty. Okay? So, what I think this truly means is that if I'm able to incept the idea of cellular nature of energy via cellular batteries, which are batteries within batteries, which are bubbles. Everything's bubbles, guy. And by, let's say, properly turning on the device with the proper parameters of creation in place, so that when the black hole is contained in the battery that we created, the blast from it hits the required souls in an appropriate order to conjure up the higher self of the first human or shepherd of Earth that it hits. And because you think we live in Mother Earth, I think it's backwards. I think it's Dude Earth. This is my maze. I'm the maze creator of the cell. This is my cell. It's filled with the subconscious of my twin flame, of her, of my ex. You need to make the X. You're all projections of her subconscious, imagine that. And for her to truly become Mother Earth, she would have to be the first person hit by the black hole explosion of our battery. And what I think that'll do is change our map. It'll change the optics because the dot will meet the other dot via one-dimensional line. And the bubble of Earth will have become bigger because another bubble has successfully joined it. Meaning that I believe the whole southern hemisphere of the Earth will be the landing zone for the other landmass. Now you can think of any map of a two-dimensional map of the Earth like we know it. And you can think of the UN logo, which is circular. Now think about this. Five-dimensional Earth is taking a circular representation. You know, it's like your flat Earth map, but it's like it's 3D Earth. It's like taking your 3D Earth and then putting it on a two-dimensional plane. Now imagine that our celestial skies have to be maintained to maintain that sphere, as well as their celestial skies, meaning you will have a black star and a light moon. And you'll have, when you cross the equator in a plane, you'll be flying in a plane like this, and you hit the equator, and it'll be like in, Johnny Depp, Pirates of the Caribbean, where the boat flips. And because New Earth changes, the only thing that changes are your eyes. And because your bubble changes, the light from your bubble changes, your eyes change. And your eyes will change, guy. And I think they'll be like, literally, like an alien, like another humanoid being that we'll see with our eyes. And we'll look the same. Same size, same humanoid thing. Like, we'll look different, though, but the same. And I think there's going to be angels and demons. Like, the people that knew the secrets of creation and used it to enslave you will look like demons. And the ones, the pure, the innocent, the goy, the children, are going to look like angels. And maybe the whole reptilian and alien greys, or tall whites, or whatever, is going to be like their version of angels and demons. And because of the divine, numerical, immaculate matrix we live in, when we turn on our device with my ex in front of it as the first human it Like, we gotta blow up my ex-wife with a black hole mind blast. Hashtag black hole mind blast the wife. You have to understand that in your higher self's reality, they have a device ready to be powered on with Austin Lee Meredith standing in front of it. I need to convince a god, a goddess, of what I've been doing for the last 3 years has been the best I could to better understand myself. And I think I broke reality. I think the same thing has happened to SHElayne Amber Meredith. No Sam doesn't make sense. It should be no Austin. On Austin? Turn the device on Austin. And when I'm doing what I do with gematria and I see all these Austin Lee Meredith, I am like literally going gaga over the guy that left a girl in my higher self's reality, where you have a higher self. And imagine when this new Pangea, like literally UN map of different but the same math, like reversed than ours, which is already backwards, upside down and flipped, shows up. It'll be a 40-60 split where I think the 40 is us, which is stronger. So I think that our landmass will be 60% of the Earth, and their landmass will be 40% of the Earth. So they'll have a smaller continent on the southern hemisphere, and we'll have a larger continent, or whatever, groups of places, but it'll still be the Earth. Like, we'll look around, it'll still be the Earth, but later you can cross the equator, you're going into another, like, literally up, like a different planet that's attached, that you can, like, take a boat to, or fly to, or if there's a land bridge, walk to. And I think that the people that know about the energy have made batteries, and I think they have been working, but I think the more batteries they make, the less power they're able to create, because I think there's only a finite amount of energy, and their power has become useless now. I think they've created so many people that understand the cellular nature of the Earth that literally the batteries that they were using for abundance for them are not doing that anymore. Or they're not as strong, or they're not able to create as much anymore, and they're panicking. So not only do I need every Mason on my side about this paradigm shift, I need every of you to be on my side with this. Everyone's been deceived, okay? This is the great deception. This is the apocalypse, literally. We need to use math and use pattern recognition, and you all come together as one to fund, fuel, build a cellular energy device and agree upon its construction based on the mathematics of creation that have been kept hidden from us for a long time. And when we go to turn on the device, we need to put a certain individual in front of it. Someone who sits on the left hand of God and my whiteboard. So she can be a mother to the new Earth, the fifth dimensional Earth. It's like literally, she will give birth to it, and there will be like literally, it's not, if you think that like land's gonna come out of the water and we're gonna get like literally like the if you think for a minute your FEMA camps and like your American map with all like the flooding in Mississippi is actually gonna happen, you're delusional, because South America's moved, Australia's already moved, and there's been no massive disasters because of it. It just kind of happened and Mandela. Okay, literally, it'll just appear. When the device is on and the black hole's contained, I think there will be a very loud sonic sound, a pop, a bam. But because we've already been through one mind blast to be in this cell, we are immune to a second, and I think that we're not going to fall asleep and have amnesia. We're going to bring our higher self's reality to our reality. It's not really our higher self, it's our lower self. It's our equal self. They're a 5, we're a 7, okay, or something, okay? We're going to bring it to the same. And there's no traveling to other planets on spaceships, guy. It's like taking a boat or plane in our bubble to go visit a whole new world. And maybe even after that, it gives you the chance to actually create a cellular energy device of your own with your higher self from this new continent. Like, everyone's going to have a higher self. It's going to be like the exact opposite of you, but the sameness. And it'll be like your new best friend. And you two are going to work together to create a cellular energy device, which will create your higher selves. You see? And your galaxy grows, guy. So I've been like the devil to Austin Lee Meredith, who left SHElayne Amber Graves in a different reality.